Welcome back, guys, and today we have a brand new Warbond, and you know what that means? We have a brand new shotgun, a brand new sub, and a brand new secondary. But for the purposes of this video, we are going to be showcasing the shotgun. Now, I will tell you this bad boy is a Shrieker nightmare. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does a shit ton of damage, but goddamn does the ammo need to be like significantly larger on the mags. Like, it's oof. But you will see on this gameplay, we will be doing an eradicate. To me, this is the best one to showcase a weapon if we're really going to just, you know, put it to a stress test versus a longer video such as doing the raising the flag. But the main purpose of this video is to really just show you how great this is in close quarters, because if anything, when it comes to shotguns, you gotta be pretty damn close. Now, if you guys remember from way back when, the very beginning, I know it may sound like forever, but it kind of seems like forever in terms of Helldivers age, that the shotgun, I think, I forgot which one it was, but it's the one that has like the blue on the sides of it, or like the turquoise on the sides of it. That bad boy used to be able to snipe things across the map. Like with egg missions, you can just go ahead and just shoot across the map, or you can just shoot things from large distances. Well, then obviously, you know, they nerfed the hell out of that, and it all just went to pretty much a pea shooter. Now, this one, in my opinion, is pretty much slugger. That's what it is. It's pretty much the slugger of what it used to be. Now, that is a good thing if you like shotguns or you like a shit ton of damage on stuff, or it's a bad thing if you're more of a fan of things with larger mags. Now, with this, the difference between this and like the OG slugger is that, well, you get to reload it in just little increments versus a whole clip. Now, this actually does really great, obviously, on when it comes to the hunters. Now, the warriors, yes, it's still one shot, kind of like the OG slugger was, but when it comes to things like the Bile Titan, as you all may know, it's just not it. It's just not there, which obviously, I mean, why not? But if there's anything where this gun really shines, in my opinion, it has to be the Shriekers. Now, if anyone hates them more than I do, like, I will be amazed. I absolutely despise those just as much as I probably do with Stalkers. Now, this thing, like, when you see, like, later in this video, you will see a bunch of Shriekers fly through, and I pretty much one-shot them, at least if I can get my target on them, because them bad boys can move. So it's a one shot for pretty much most all Shriekers if you know where to hit them, or if you can make, you know, fresh contact with them, or it's two, maybe three if you're trying to hit it while on the move. But it's pretty much a one shot for all those flying fucks. Now, when it comes to the commanders, now that's obviously going to take a few shots, because them bad boys have a head thicker than oatmeal. So as you see right here, like, I'm gonna go ahead and just get around this. As you see right here, let me go ahead and turn, see if I can get in a good view of these. Like, let's see, oh my god, I have ammo. See, that's why I said there's one thing about this, it's the clip. It's just not large enough. So as you see, that is a one shot. It is as unbiased as possible. This is probably the shotgun I will rock, because like I said, it just brings so much nostalgia of what the slugger used to be when it comes to a shit ton of damage. It just brings back all those memories as to like, damn, I really love using shotguns on this, or damn, I really just love, you know, one-shotting things in close quarters. Now, when it comes to like the asses of the chargers, at least the weak ones, it does take about a clip and a half, I will have to say that. But other than that, it's a pretty solid gun. It's really meaty. It's really kind of something we've been wanting to have for a while when it comes to shotguns, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, the breaker spray and pray, or like, you know, the breaker that shoots flames, yeah, that's cool, but that's pretty much what everyone likes to use. This is a great alternative to people who like to have really big, bulky, and meaty shotguns versus one that's a little bit light and shoots a shit ton more ammo. So it's one thing that I've just really loved. And now when it comes to the Warbond, I also really appreciate the cosmetics on there. So I'm really not one to just rock a crazy ton of cosmetics, because as you've seen from my videos, if you're like a, I don't know, a relatively older or a longer viewer, I use the same foreskin. I use the same skin on my character. Now, as you see here, I have a different helmet. Obviously, that is one I had to cave in. I was like, yes, I'm caving. I have got to get this. It's just so cool. So other than that, I mean, yeah, they do have some really cool skins for the ship, because red and black are pretty much my personal all-time favorite, you know, color schemes. So this is a Warbond that I think is just, it's a solid hit. Now, don't get me wrong, we have a bunch of new games out, especially like COD, and there's going to be less players. But for those people like me that still play this game, it's a really great addition, and it just really is icing to the cake as to what has been a really good turnaround ever since they started to go ahead and, you know, buff everything up. It's a great addition. It's a great way to keep, you know, retention of the players that still play it, because me, in my opinion, I'm actually impressed. It actually beat my expectations, because as we all know from the Polar Patriot Warbond, that has just been, that's probably, I think, the worst Warbond they've had, and then it's something that I think a lot of players were like drawn off on. But since then, like, they've taken a lot of time to just sit there, stand back, and be like, all right, what do we need to do, you know, as far as time goes? We need to do quality versus quantity. And I think the longer period between Warbonds and just really seeing like what is a great, you know, diverse weapon choice, because yeah, I mean, obviously they have just buffed weapons, so it allows people to choose a different selection, but even just adding different guns. So like the Constitution, that one also is my favorite, you know, that bolt action. I think someone commented is like the old 1903, which is a gun from like World War I, World War II. And they just, you know, obviously brought it to the future. So that's another great thing. It's like an original idea, you know, bringing in the Constitution, and then bringing in like the shotgun that is pretty much the, you know, the OG slugger. To me, it just feels like the slugger how it was, and to me that is a great thing. Oh my god, that thing really just ran up there. It's a really great thing for this. And as far as like where the game is going, I'm actually, you know, I'm not scared, I'm not happy, I'm not sad, I'm just neutral. Like, there's nothing been, you know, bad to throw anything off, and there's nothing been just like, oh my god. So it's just been in the middle of the road. But this Warbond is a great addition, like I said, to it. It's something that I'm looking forward to continuing to rock with. And as you see right here, just melting all of these Shriekers down, this is just very satisfying to use. Now, I have not used it yet on the Impaler. I'm not really sure how it does on that. So if you guys have an idea, you know, feel free to leave it in the comments below. But this is like, again, it's a Warbond that I am, in my opinion, am a fan of. If you're a fan of, you know, keeping up with things like this is a great thing for you. If you're a fan of shotguns and things that are close quarters, this is for you. Now, if you're one that likes a lot of ammo and a lot of shots fired, then this is not for you. If you are one that just likes something to just, you know, rack up a shit ton of like gore and just blood, guts, spit, and ass everywhere, this one isn't for you. It's kind of, you know, as, I guess, as, I'd say about as fast-paced as the Constitution is, because it's a lot heavier of a mag. So if you're not a fan of things like that, this isn't for you. But oh my god, it just wiped my head off. But other than that, again, solid choice, as super honest and unbiased as possible. I guess the main complaints, again, like I said earlier, is going to be the mag size. Like, that is probably my biggest downfall for this weapon. Other than that, like, it really packs a punch. It's got some damn good range. And if you can just get past, you know, the mag size and just be, you know, be satisfied with reloading a lot, then yeah, this is going to be another thing to add on to the weapons list. I mean, the weapon I've just been using lately obviously has been the Constitution, and really just moreover of the sickle, but not really as much anymore, because I mean, ever since they nerfed a bunch of energy, I haven't really just been on top of it. It's usually just been like the breaker, not the breaker, the blitzer, and especially the crossbow. Crossbow's been one I've been rocking a shit ton as well, because statistically it's done the most damage. It shoots, you know, shrapnel or shit out. So it's another great thing if you're looking at, you know, knocking out hunters or really just big tight hordes. But yeah, I'd add this to my, you know, top 3 guns as far as what's the best in the game right now. So for shotguns, it's going to be this one. Obviously, you're going to have the Constitution. I think a little bit more of a meme, but in my opinion, it's one of the greatest ones. And obviously, add in the blitzer and the crossbow, like I said. So those are my big things. But other than that, that's pretty much going to wrap this up. Now, feel free to watch the rest of this video, but yeah, that's going to be just about it. So thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing all of you in the next one.
Attack underway. Helldivers, you are moving outside the mission area. Eagle 1 leaving cover. combat zone to resupply.
They abandoned our mission and our cause. Execution was our only choice.
Remaining. I repeat, 5 minutes remaining. Deploying sentry. Reinforcement budget depleted. Warning, you are leaving the mission area. Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area. Delivering payload.
Now head to the extraction.
Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area. Helldiver.
Pelican 1 approaching
Extraction
pickup.
request confirmed. Shuttle inbound. Delivering payload.
This is Pelican 1, requesting all Helldivers to enter the extraction radius. For liberty! This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
Democracy's on its way. Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm. Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Not today!
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Democracy prevails.
Super Earth will never forget the Helldivers we lost today, nor the